Hey, this guy NZ, how you doing, buddy? What you been up to? Yeah, focus mode for when it really gets intense. Yeah. But how could I not resist turning focus mode off to say hello to you? Yeah. I am indeed. Thank you. I had a very busy week that time of year, but I am getting there with these achievements. We are almost there. Look, um, these are all the ones I have left to implement. So we're gonna try and knock some of these off today because I feel like I can probably do this pretty quickly and ship it. Yeah. How are you doing? You doing well? Also, you're on mobile. Give you I'll give you a second. I'll give you 2 seconds. Yeah. Oh, coffee time. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm kicking the coffee. Yeah. My hair looks terrible. Oh my god. Yeah. So interesting note here for folks. The way that I've implemented this, I've got my own um, put everything in a game center services class, so I can just invoke it anywhere, get access to it. So all I should have to do here, we're going to do these two. Um, Actually, I already did the one I wanted. So hold on. The one I want here, we're going to do these two. So if you play either of these events, you're going to get the achievement for this, which is going to be very simple. I just pull in my class right here that will already exist, he says, hopefully. Yeah. Silverback Swift, how you doing? Hey, how's it going? Been a little while, right? What are you up to? You having a good weekend? So down here, basically, this is very easy to add in here, right? This is where we actually change and load up the scene for the game event. So very easily, all I have to do in here is basically call my function. So before we do all of this, the first thing I'm going to do after the telemetry is I'm going to call my game center services, right? And I have a function in there I've built, I'll show you, which is a set achievement bool. And this is actually a lot of fun because this is an easy way to make a lot of these generic on one function. We're going to dive into it here. Yeah. You've been around just lurking and enjoying your superb podcast. Well, that is very kind of you. Thank you so much. I do appreciate that. And I gotta do a new one this week. I didn't get to one last week, but I have a pretty good reason. Last week I had a whole bunch of dental surgery, and by the time it came to record the podcast, I knew what I wanted to talk about, but could not talk about it. Could not talk. So, you know, when you're like, you know what, you don't need to hear me struggle. You don't need a podcast episode where every other word is ouch, ow. So, I decided I would wait till this weekend. So, I'm going to be putting another one out there. But that is so kind of you to say thank you. And if you have anything that you would like me to talk about on the podcast, hey, feel free to drop questions or suggestions in the chat room here. You're more than welcome. I like to try and help folks out. Yeah. But that podcast wouldn't have been awesome. Would have been awesome. Yeah. It would have been like, you know, hey, ouch, welcome, ouch, to another wow. It would have greatly extended the length of the episode. And probably sponsored by some pain medicine company. Hey, I'll take their money. I don't mind. I do not mind at all. Yeah. but I'm gonna sit down later today and record the episode. I got actually two things I want to put in there. Um, so yeah, I'm not gonna tell you what they are because I'm mean like. So there you go. All right, just making myself a note here. 1 second. I just thought of something. All right, there we go. All right, yeah. So what I did, right now, some of these achievements. Let me, in fact, let me run you the game here, and I'll show you these achievements, and this will make sense. Um, you should always look for ways to simplify your code, right? Keep things simple. And for some of these achievements, they're the kind of achievements you either get it or you don't, right? There's no in between. So they're essentially acting like booleans. So I thought, hey, then let's just treat them like booleans, right? I think I broke something. Yeah, hang on. Let's take that line out for a second. There we go. Gosh, I gotta get my decent camera back out as well. Gotta get my head taken care of. Wow, jeez. Unfortunately, it's not long enough to do a redeem for headbanging, like this guy NZ. I hope his neck didn't hurt too much the following day. He's probably used to it. You should definitely go check out his VODs. I'm gonna put it here, because we put him through hell. Yeah, you've got to set a cooldown for that. Yeah, you should go check out his VODs because we were trying to make life even more annoying for him than we normally do, right? Okay. Yep. All right. Let me just put this in here. I gotta log in here. Come on, simulator. There we go. Okay. So obviously you have to be logged in for all of this to work. That goes without saying, right? You've got to be logged into Game Center. Yeah, loved it. Yeah, we loved it. Yeah. Okay, so don't you love those red buttons? So here's an example, right? Here's a good one here. You basically have to change character once in the game to earn this achievement. It's a yes or no deal. And there's a couple of others, right? So there's others that build up, jump in the amount of hurdles. But these ones over here, for example, hang on, I gotta find them here. Where are they? Did I go straight past them? Jump, jump, jump. Play the characters. First ouch is an easy one. I'm going to give you that one. Literally, first time you fall down in the game, you're going to get that. It's impossible not to get it. Oh, it's not there. Hang on. Did I hide them? Give me 1 second here. Let me check this. What did I do? Or more precisely, what didn't I do? Come on, developer portal, catch up. Don't want any of that. I want apps. I'll show you in a second. I'm just getting there. Boy, the portal's a little slow here this morning. This afternoon, even. Endless hurdles. Alright, let's bring this over here. Oh, it didn't go. Come on. Game Center. There we go. Okay, the ones I'm looking for. Oh, I didn't add them yet. Perfect. This gives me a reason to show you how to do this. So that's why they're not there. Okay. So, we want to add. Oh, that's why. Yeah, I should have noticed. They don't have a code yet. Okay. So let's call this one. These are IDs here with which we reference these. Each one has to be unique. So we're gonna play HW event, and I think you can probably guess this one, right? Play XM event. Okay, let's take that one. So we're gonna make a couple of graphics here, but let's add these events quickly. We'll clean these up as we go. So we're gonna add some new events. Yay! Reference name is gonna be play. There. This is where that ID is important, right? So we're gonna create that there. That's the ID we're gonna use in our code. We got to put a couple of things in here. Now, this is what I'm talking about, making this a Boolean event. I only need 1 point. It's either a 0 or a 1. Simple as that, right? Hidden, no. Achievable more than once, no. Got to add a localization. I'm just going to go with my default here. Display name. We're going to call this play Christmas event. This is the description before you get the award. So play the Christmas event. And then once you've got it, you have now played the Christmas event. All very straightforward, right? But we've got to make a graphic here. So let's make a graphic. Let's have some coffee too. Yeah. All right, it's my lovely Project Hack wallpaper, but we want this one. Yeah, look at these events, right? So, we're gonna make some new ones here. We're just gonna take one. We're gonna stake this. Yep, there you go. I said it. We went there. This guy. We did it. We staked it. So I'm gonna do this. Actually, we're gonna do something a little. I wonder if there's an SF symbol for this. Steak. Is there a tree? Yes. Okay, but I bet there's not a Christmas, right? No. So let's take this one. We're just gonna copy the symbol, and I'm just gonna take that text and paste it in there because it actually is text. And then we're gonna take this, we're gonna convert it to curves, just like that. We're gonna change its color to be this. We're gonna go wink. There we go. And I know it doesn't look very Christmassy, but it will by the time we're finished. Maybe. Right? Maybe. Maybe it won't. We'll see. Because I also want a Christmas presents. So over here we have these groups. I'm going to take those. Actually, you know, this, I'm going to get rid of that. So you think this will work better if I just do this, right? Have a little color. It's Christmas in there, right? And then just going to rename this. All right, now all we got to do is export this. Hello, Adam Wolf. Stopping by to say hi. Me too. Off to your grandma's 100th birthday. Oh, hey, that is cool. Give her a very, very happy birthday from all of us. 100. Look at that. But you know what, Adam? I feel like you and I are catching them up fast, right? Enjoy it, my friend. Yeah. We'll be there one day. Hopefully, you know, it's going to take us a little while to get there, but enjoy it. Congratulations to her. Yeah. Please pass on the congratulations from all the people that I'm sure she knows on my stream. Awesome. And hey, if you want to send us some cake, we'll also take that cake. Yeah, we don't mind. We will take cake from strangers. So I'm going to upload this file. There is the icon there. All right, we're going to save this and save it again. And now it's in place. There we go. So now sometimes it can take a little while for the portal to catch up here. So we'll see how how quickly it's running here today. That is my fault because I didn't give it time to log me in. There we go. Okay, so if we go way over here, go back through, it's not there yet, but it will be. Let's put our code in place, right? So we were talking about this function here. So that's what this is, this Boolean, right? So this set achievement bool that I've got here, it's very straightforward. It actually, all of these follow a very similar pattern. See what you can do. Awesome. Thank you. Yeah. And you know, don't let the duck drink too much. We're just gonna leave it at that, right? So we load up our achievements, right? And then we're gonna go through those achievements looking for a particular one. And what this function takes is the ID, that's why they're important, and the bool. And so I'm gonna set it for a 1 or 0. If I set it for, first of all, if it doesn't exist, it's gonna create it, right? If the bool is set to 1, we're going to set the progress of that achievement to 100%. If it's set to 0, or false, sorry, I should say, we're going to set it to 0%, right? And then we're going to attach it to the array of achievements, send it back to the portal where it'll get recorded. So this is just a nice generic function here for this. So over here, when we click the button, right, for the Christmas event, what we can do is we can say, all right, my instance of the game center services, we're going to set the bool here, right? And I don't know why it doesn't come up there sometimes. I don't know what I did wrong, but we are going to use the name, which is not all that. Hang on, let's go back and get it. There it is, that achievement ID. That's what we want, right? Okay, so we're gonna say get that one and set it's true. Simple as that, right? Because this button will only be on the screen if the event is active in one of two ways. It's either going to be active because the Christmas event is within the period of being active, or you have previously played it and I've recorded the fact that you've played it, so therefore the way I have the events in this game, they don't cost you anything, and if you play the event just once while it's active, you get it unlocked, period, for all the time. So there you go. So let's go ahead, let's play this, let's see what happens. Instance member set achievement bool cannot be used on type game center services. Yes, because I did not mean that. I meant that. Oh, okay. Sorry. But that's why it didn't fill them in for me. All right. So right now, let's see. Has it loaded it up yet? It's not there yet, but let's see if we can trigger it and get it to record it. So we're going to go to the events screen, which is this other red button. I've really got to make those buttons. So now when we click this, we're going to try and set and store that event in the background and play the game, right? I got a score of 1. I'll show you how the others work here. Let's just get some points. 2 points. Yeah. Look at me rocking and rolling. So firstly, I'm on the leaderboard. Yay me. But secondly, let's see here. I think actually it's running a little slow today, because I don't see those there. But it's not my fault. This happens. I've noticed this happens at the weekends. It's like it's slow to acknowledge what the data that I send it. But hang on, I also want to change something here. I gotta find it. Can't remember. Where the hell did I put it? Oh, it's this one. Nope, good. Took it out. Okay. Oops. That was my fault. Okay, there you go. It's recorded now. So it recorded that we jumped the 2 hurdles, which means we might. Um, okay, it doesn't have the new event is not in there yet, but it is gathering the data on the hurdles. Let's play some more. Now, once this event has been triggered, right? So once it's stored this achievement, because you can only get it once, it's not gonna you can send it as many times as you like. It's not gonna make any difference. It's gonna ignore it because it can only be recorded. It can only be achieved once. Sorry. So we don't have to worry about it trying to be achieved again. You can either not send it or send it a million times. It won't make any difference. All right. I feel compelled to try and get some kind of reasonable score. I don't know what I would consider a reasonable score, but for me, we know 50 gets hard for me because I'm old. All right, let's go with 10, right? Quit, go back. It won't register that score on the leaderboard because it's only going to read my current highest score, which is 67. That was a tough one, folks. But you can see, look, 12% now of the 100, 1% of the 1,000, right? And then when that other one appears, which sometimes I've noticed, Game Center doesn't register the new events until seemingly midnight. I don't know, but maybe that's coincidence, but we'll see. So those are in there, but the new ones in there for that, I'm going to go ahead and add the other event while I'm here so we can hook the code up for that as well. Oh, did I put the name in there? I did, didn't I? Yeah. Great. So that one is now in the game to be achieved. Let's add this one. And yes, I need to get off my butt and make some new events. You are quite right. Lord knows there's plenty to choose from this year, which is awesome. Feel free to give me a hard time here, chat room, when I don't get around to doing those events. Again, this one can be 1 point, doesn't need to be hidden, cannot be achieved multiple times because I'm a meanie. Display name, play, Halloween event. Mad Dog Monty, thank you so much for subscribing with Prime. Greatly appreciate that. Shout out to you. How are you doing? And thank you so much. It means the world to me that you did that. Thank you. This guy NZ achievement. Do your achievements. Yeah, I feel like that one. You'd think that would be easy for me to get that achievement, but I don't know. I struggle, right? Wait, in return, this guy NZ, I can give you an achievement of ship it. This guy NZ is working on a fantastic game, folks. You definitely got to check it out. This guy NZ, I know you got a website for it now. If you want to put it in the chat room, buddy, please always feel free. You know that. Okay, description here is, again, you've not done it yet. You've not achieved it. So play the Halloween event. After you've achieved it, of course, you have played the Halloween event. All right. Now, we do need to make a graphic for this, though. So let's go do that. Take this Christmas one here. I like to keep as you can see, the look very similar on all these achievements because it just, they sit nicely in the game center, right? So let's get rid of, hold on, did I choose the right ones? No. Let's get rid of those. Now, the Halloween one, though. Hang on. We got so many options here. But I think, let's see, which one do I want to go with? Right? I feel like right? I gotta go with the pumpkin, don't I? I mean, don't I? Right? It's gotta be the pumpkin, surely. But you know what? Let's put a few because, well, that's what we do. All right. Let's just make a few. Make this one a bit smaller. Maybe make it up a little. And then we'll make a bigger one at the back there. Right. And let's put that one behind those. Okay, there you go. Right. First time chatter. Yeah, Mad Dog Monty. Oh, your Silverback Swift. Oh, hang on. Silverback Swift Ultra Ego. Ooh, superpowers. Yeah. Just know that you are now ad free on my rather large TV in the living room. You're big time. Whoa, yeah. Fantastic. Well, thank you so much for that. I always wanted to be on a big TV. I did it. I did it, folks. Check that one off the box. I'm thinking, yes, I've watched Twitch on a big TV. Yeah, I was like, have I ever done that? Yeah, I have. Yeah. Big old chat in the corner. Okay, let's save that. Let's get that out the way. Let's choose the file here. There it is. Save it. And save it. There we go. While I'm at it, just occurred to me, let me double check. Let me check that I didn't screw this one up. Nope, I didn't. Okay. And for those of you who may not know and are curious, it says not live here because I have yet to release a version with the achievements turned on. However, you can see that I do currently have in the store the version with the leaderboard, so that is live, right? Once you publish, when you publish a version of your game, and if it sees, like here, when I did the last release and the leaderboard was new, and it said, hey, you're using some leaderboards. Do you know, which ones do you want to publish with this, right? And so you check the box, and that's how it goes live. I'm assuming it's going to be the same for these achievements. We will see. Ooh, you know, we should definitely play with challenges sometime too, right? So that's how all of that works. Just so you know, right? I'm gonna take that down. Let's do that. Okay, and then for the Halloween event, we're gonna do the same thing right here. Just gonna put that in there. We can literally just stake our own code. We should explain. It's a joke between this guy NZ and I. Copying your own code. We tagged it as staking your own code, and we should trademark that. Yeah. Okay, so there it is. Right. So that's all we should have to do for that. Let's run this. I implemented Game Center in a game a few weeks ago. Awesome. Isn't it easy? Yeah, and now I'm wondering, has much changed? Has anything new been added? Not in the past few weeks, no. I remember leaderboards and achievements, but what's this challenges thing? Yeah, let's take a look at that in a second, shall we? Let's take a little more detail in that. But yeah, nothing has really changed in the past few weeks. I always hope we'll get new things every year for it, right? Yeah. Okay, let's see here. Not there yet. Okay. I'm not going to trigger that event because I'm confident that should be fine, but I want to see the other one appear probably later today or something. But let's go back and let's all take a look at this together because I'm curious about this. We got a leaderboard, we got achievements. Challenges. Challenges allow a player to challenge other players to complete an achievement or to beat a leaderboard score. How is this not a thing we want to do, right? I'm confident that everybody that hangs out on my stream would want to do this. So let's take a look here. Achievements and leaderboards allow players to measure and track their individual game progress. However, it's much more fun to make fun of others, right? Some players find it more satisfying to beat a friend. Oh my gosh, where are we about to go with this, right? Years, not weeks. Oh, I hope we get new stuff this year. Hey, Kasplat, Moshi Moshi, how you doing, buddy? Sorry, I did not see you sneaking in there. Yeah, won't just yet, needs a bit of work. All right, well, this guy NZ, you know you are free to put it in there anytime in the future. All right. Yeah. So okay, let's see here. Embraces this idea in the form of challenges. Using challenges, players in the game center can change each other to beat earned scores or achievements. Oh my gosh. Whole other level of competition right here. Game Center supports two kinds of challenges, lethal and deadly. You're good. Excellent. I hope you are having a fantastic weekend, my friend. The score challenge is issued based on a leaderboard score previously earned by the challenger. The challenger is complete. Oh my gosh! The challenge is completed when the challenged player earns a better score. Oh Lord! When a challenged player beats a score challenge, Game Center automatically issues a new score challenge to the original challenger. Oh my gosh! You start on Monday. How exciting, right? I remember you saying about it, and I lost track of time. I can't believe it's come around that quickly. Oh my gosh, you got to be excited, right? Excited and maybe a little nervous. Is that where you're at? You're gonna do awesome. I'm sure, and you're gonna have fun with it. Game Center automatically issues a new challenge to the original challenger. Okay. Score challenges continue to pass back and forth and between the two players as they work to beat each other's scores. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Um, so I already know the folks in my chat room who are just going to be beating each other with this like crazy. An achievement challenge is issued from an achievement that the challenger has already completed. Okay, yeah. The challenge is completed when the challenged player completes the achievement. Interesting. So, in our world here with this, we could have first person to get to 1,000 hurdle jumps can challenge somebody else, right? You're looking forward to working on cool stuff? Yeah, I bet. Yeah, that is going to be cool. Oh my gosh, this is a dangerous thing to go down, but I really like this idea. Groups to share the leaderboard and achievement data of this game with your other games, move it into Game Center groups. Okay. Oh boy, let's take a look, shall we? Turning on challenges will allow players in Game Center to challenge other players to beat earned scores. Do it. You like it. Do it. Maybe I just turn it on. Yeah. It sounds also, yeah, it sounds fun, hilarious, and I already know I'm gonna lose at pretty much every challenge. All right, turn it on. Let's take a look at this. All right, is that it? Is that all I got to do? Okay. All right, let's go back and run the game. Oh Lord. Okay, let's let this all do its thing. So, first of all, let's just take, right? There should be, yeah, there's just the challenges there, right? Okay. Now, if I back up here into Game Center proper, look, I mean, how embarrassing is this? You came third in your own game last week, Peter. I know, right? Leaderboards. Um, yeah, let's look at the. So actually, I need this guy NZ. I should probably add you as a friend, buddy. Do we know each other? Look at this though. Look. Oh, Mad Dog Monty's in there. 30, right? Jon Snow, when he's not defending that darn wall, he's up there with 47, right? Okay, so hang on. Can I challenge someone? Right? Yes, you should. Jumped in. You haven't jumped in. I haven't jumped at all this week. Let me try this. Right? Hang on. I don't want anyone to see this, just in case. Sign into iCloud and iMessage in order to invite people using messages. Okay, all right. I can do that. I guess, if I have to. Hang on. Give me a second here, folks. This is where you're like, but we can't see it. I'm trying to... come on. Settings. I didn't even know you could actually sign into... No, wait. Surely I can't sign into this on the simulator. That would be silly. Right? Let me try this on my phone. Anyone see my phone? Anybody? Anybody? There it is. Okay, hang on. So let me try this on the phone here. Current store version, by the way, does have the leaderboard. So how did Coco Type get in there with no points? I should fix that. How did he get no points? And oh yeah, he could have died on the first one, couldn't he? Yeah. Wow, he sucks. Okay, hang on. Okay. Oh, okay. All right, I see. So it's not going to be that simple. Send friend invites to anyone via messages, but this guy NZ, I don't have you in my contacts. Okay. That's going to be a problem. See if I can fix that. Hold on. Hold up, he says. Hold up. Okay, let's get back into that. Do I have... Yes, I do. Okay, give me 1 second, folks. Yeah. Okay, let's see if that works. Now I've lost all my windows. Where are they? Yeah, okay. However, let's do this while we're sorting that out. Hey, Fitspector Cactus. How you doing? While that is all taking place, let's do one thing. Let's fix that bug before Coco Type has a chance to tell me about that bug. Because, you know. Update achievements, jump count, yada, 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 yada. So we're going to cut him off right here. And we're going to say... if hurdles jumped is not equal to 0, then please, by all means, go ahead and do all that. Okay, so if it's 0, let's just make sure. If I don't get any, it now should not try and do it. Let's test that. How you doing, Bitspector? How's it going, my friend? How's your weekend being, buddy? Let's score nothing. Did it? Hold on. Something there didn't go quite right. Hurdles jumped. Something there did not happen the way it should. $5,000 jumps. I'll need more than a badge for an anchorman's on the achievement. Yeah, that'd take days to get that score. Oh, it's cumulative. It's total of 5,000. You don't have to. Ain't no way you're jumping 5,000 in one go. Yeah, you got 2 new puppies. Oh my word, that is exhausting. Coco type. He's in the background. He says he doesn't report bugs. He doesn't report them. He just exploits them. Right. What did I... Oh, idiot. There you go. Yeah, cumulative. Sorry. Did I not make that clear in Game Center? I'm sorry. I'll fix it. Yeah, don't worry. If you get 5,000 in one game, you definitely get a prize. Skipping cycle due to overload. Skipping cycle due to overload. Okay, what does that mean? I don't know if that's my problem or... This is where you're like, oh shoot, I'm working on the wrong file. Am I crazy here? Have I not done something? I don't suppose you expose the cumulative total. Actually, that would be an... Actually, I was wondering about that. I'm wondering whether I should. Yeah, I was so thank you for that, because I was wondering if I should start to, now that I've got these metrics, whether I should just give you all these metrics. Okay, there is something not right here. Give me 1 second, folks. I got to grab me some more coffee. I will be right back. All right. Let's see. You have hydration. Where's the dehydrate redemption? Where we can ban you from getting coffee. Oh, that would be very cruel. I don't think I could live in a world like that. Although you'd probably be doing me a favor at the end of the day, right? Okay. Something's something's not right here. Hold on. Is there maybe it's having a bit of a time here getting to Game Center. Let's see. No, still didn't print it, right? I feel like I'm crazy. I'm clearly doing something very stupid. Oh, I think I am doing something stupid. Hang on. Play a hit. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, you know what? Dang it. I hope to give I hate giving Coco Top credit for this, but his bug has just identified something I didn't refactor here. Dang it. But it's easily fixed. Ah, it burns me. Hang on. I'm not sure I need both of these, but I need to check that. Dang it. Dang it. Okay. Now it's gonna work. Now it's gonna do its thing. I already just feel so supremely overly confident. Are you looking for Game Center friends to test your features? I'm open to Game Center friends. Hey, I'm open to Game Center friends too. Yeah. Um, Funny enough, I never thought I had Game Center friends before. I've never had friends. Hang on. Oh, that's interesting. I've never seen that come up on the phone before. The focus mode. All right. Yeah, I should put it somewhere. Hang on. Um, it's just weird how they. There's got to be a better way than adding Game Center friends than that, right? Hang on. All right. So if I now get a zero score here. Yeah, not sending it. There you go. No more zero scores from Coco type. How bad do you have to be to get zero jumps? Yeah. Is there an I don't know, hard to say, Bitspector. Complete that thought. Income model. Okay. Or something for this game, or is it purely for fun? Buddy, I wish there was an income model. There isn't. But I'm happy to explain why. Uh, this is what I intended. Well, no, I'm already wrong. Originally, so a long time ago, this started out as a fun thing on a stream to like, let's do some shit with Sprite Kit. This happened. How many times does that happen? And you're like, oh shit, it's a game now. Um, and are any of the regulars planning on streaming today? Yeah, I'm not gonna stream. Yeah. Um, Notify streams on a Saturday. Coco Type streamed last night. So Notify, this guy NZ, I'm not sure about. Um, so I know that much. Probably a good chance Notify might, right? Um, and if folks don't know, I'm terrible at this, aren't I? Did I never put this command in? I bet I didn't. Yeah, there you go. We actually have a channel, and because Splat, I know you know about this one. But on our Discord, if you join our Discord, Dev Club Discord, we have a live stream channel where I think all the regulars, at least, are set up in there to see, to say, hey, streaming now. So along with other craziness, but yeah. Sorry, Kasplat, are you saying you might do one later? That would be awesome. I would be up for that. Yeah. Users can now spawn in as a snarky and fight each other in my stream, by the way. A snake. Yeah. By the way, we had a lot of fun with this guy NZ's overlay. You can now play his game somewhat in the stream. Yeah. And it works and it's cool. Yeah. The income model in this game, that's what I was talking about. It exists. And you go, what insane person made this? And then you show up here and contribute to Twitch ads. Yeah, that's the business model right there. No, let me talk about it. So there was no business model because there was never going to be a game. It was an idea. And then it became a game. And I thought, okay, make the game free, because I really, at the time, was like, this thing's not going to live long. I was wrong. Happily wrong. And then I added the events, and I didn't want to charge for them because I didn't feel right doing it. So I made them unlocks that you play during the event period, and then it's unlocked forever via your keychain. So then I thought, oh shit, what do I do now? So I thought to myself, let's grow the player base, right? Let's get people playing it. Give it away for free. Get people playing it. Continue to keep developing it. I think we're like a year later now, something like that. And then once it proves itself, say to myself, is there a way that this can help support things, right? I'll be honest, at the moment, there is not enough downloads that I feel is worth doing the monetization side of things. So I still need to keep trying to make the game interesting enough and popular enough that people will download and play it for free. You can all help there, by the way. So that's where it's at. So that's where it's at. There is no income model at this time. There is a grow the player base model, if you like. So that's what's going on there. Yeah. Now, I will say I've not spoken about it too much, but some of you know about it. I've been kicking around ideas for the second version, which would be a complete rebuild, and actually doing this as a 3D game, and greatly expanding what this game is about. And I like my ideas. I've just not had enough time yet to really build a prototype for those ideas. But when I finally get around to it and I have some time, I will again be doing that on a stream. And that will be done in Unreal Engine in a 3D version. Yes, I know before the regulars say it, I'm still porting this to the Godot engine. Just haven't got there yet. It's just too many things and a day job. So I hope that helps explain everything, please. If any of that made sense, fantastic, right? Okay, so we fixed that bug. Fantastic. Actually, we fixed a bug that we didn't even know was going to be a bug as well. So awesome. My new events don't show up here yet, but it's recording all the other ones just fine. That's all good too. So we can make sure we cross this one off the list. Is this list up to date? Yeah. If you choose Unity instead, I'll help you build it for free. Yeah. The only reason, well, okay, that's not fair. The major reason I'm not using Unity is not necessarily because of all the licensing shenanigans and my general unhappiness with the Unity board, although that is a factor. But as you all know, this game and the community shooter game started out as I want to do something with SpriteKit. And this 3D version of Endless Hurdles turns into I want to do something with Unreal Engine, right? Just like I've done some games with Unity. So I'm always looking to, when it's not, I got a day job, full-time day job, right? So I can afford to play around with these things. And so that's how it sort of works, Not to say I would not use Unity for things. Right now, I think I mentioned this before, as I look at augmented reality and that their headset, it's a toss-up between Unity and the reality kit at the moment. So my money is thinking it's better to do it with Unity, but we're going to find out on the stream together at some point. So Unity is installed on this machine right here. Yeah. Okay, so we've got these ones left to do. Here's the thing, right? This one, you're doing really well if you can jump 5,000 hurdles total already, right? This one, same deal. So those two, I'm almost wondering if I could put them off. This one is an interesting one. Play other events. Because this one's always going to grow. Because, you could play all the 2 events that are in the game right now and you would achieve this. But as soon as I add a new event, you've no longer achieved it, right? Because there's a new one. So this one's going to grow over time. That's why I'm still thinking about this one. This one, same deal, right? There's a possible 6 different characters right now. 3 characters, boy and a girl of each. But it's probably not going to stop there, right? So you could achieve this right now, but then you will unachieve it later on. So I'm still up in the air about those ones. This one is Adam Wolf's idea, which is just insanity in my opinion. If you can jump 100 hurdles without using the slowdown power up, wow, you have drunk a lot of coffee, a lot of caffeine, is what I'm saying. Yeah. Are you going to pay the hundreds of dollars to do vision dev in Unity? I honestly, I don't know if I have no specific plans other than I want to build the idea that you had, Coco Type. But I don't know. I don't know what I want to do with AI yet. It's still so new. I'm undecided. But I also know it's gonna work out just fine, right? Um, Silver Swift is back. You disappeared to look at Game Center friend thing. It's weird, isn't it? Yeah. Uh, the way you add friends, yeah, it's super annoying, right? Uh, I never, I never. I'm trying to even remember how I ended up with the friends I've got on there now. I actually suspect it's because they were already friends via the watch fitness thing. Maybe I don't know. Um, let me try and catch up here because I know I've missed some messages. Give me 1 second. Discord, where are you, Discord? There you go. All right, let me try this. Let me see if I can get this to work by another method. Here, hang on. With this guy, that guy, this guy. Because don't you feel like you should be super easy to do this, right? If I'm in Game Center and I can send a friend invite, I'm going to try sending it to you via the email. Let's see what happens. Well, interesting. I've never sent it didn't say it wasn't going to do it, so we'll see what happens. Yeah. All right. You were just saying that you were waffling. Oh, between Unity and Reality Kit, and there's a 2K difference between the two. Yeah, no, I'm just saying. You know me. I get no problem paying for tools and stuff, but I just don't have a plan that says, "Oh, this is worth your investment," or regardless of which one, even if it is the paid one, yeah, you should. Do I even want? How much do I want to do it? I guess is the question, right? So I sent it out by email to you, this guy NZ. Let's see what happens. Came through as a stupid text file. Really? That's bizarre. How weird. So I can't show this on screen without revealing information. You're on an iPhone, right? Let me ask the obvious question. Oh, pull up messaging on your Mac. Maybe on your Mac it'll show it because it shows it here sent as a friend request. Okay, all right. Let's see. Well, let me see if your screenshot looks anything like what I'm seeing here. Give me 1 second, folks. Okay. All right. This guy in Z, that is not. Yeah, that is not what it looks like to me. But here's maybe the reason. And sorry, I just assumed you had an iPhone, but it should show up on an iPhone correctly. But you know what? Open up if you're if you're not on an iPhone, it won't work. That much for sure. Just to let you know, the 100 plus without using slow is impossible. I agree. You got to 52, everything turned into a blur. Yeah, I don't think I could possibly do it either. We can all blame Adam Wolf for this one, right? Because I just don't think it's possible. But maybe someone can. But if you can, ooh, um, you know what though? Game Center's on the Mac, right? Yeah. Um, yeah, I don't know this guy anything. I don't know what the hell this stupid Game Center shit, right? Um, wait, what's that icon? Hang on. Oh, okay. Hey, I have 948 achievements in Game Center. I don't know what I've been doing, but I've been doing too much of it. Can you see? Why can I not add a friend on Game Center using their name? Let's try this a different way. Hang on. Okay. This is nuts. It doesn't even give you a like. There's not even a thing here. Yeah. Um. Okay, that's weird. I don't know. You know what? Actually, I got an idea. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. What about if I actually add you in my contact book? Let's try that. Um. Hold on. What about if I create a new contact? Yada yada yada. If you have to do this to add a friend in Game Center, this is just wrong. Okay. So you're in my contacts now. Now what happens if I do this? Now see, it's still going to want to send you the friend request that you have to accept. Let's try it in reverse. What about now that you've got that message, try sending one to me. This is really weird, right? No wonder no one's using Game Center. It just seems like it should not be this hard. Let me try something. Hang on. I'll be right back. Okay, the thing I was looking for is there a way to add to even see add on Game Center on a Mac? And now I'm not so sure that there is. Hang on 1 second. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do this guy and see. I'm gonna send you email here. Hang on. Try adding me via email. If I can remember what it is. The hell's my iCloud? Stupid how hard this is, right? Okay. All right. If we can get it to work via adding via the email, I'll happily share it with you all via the Discord or something. Yeah. I have no idea, buddy. Probably. But I just sent you a message. That'll that'll get you there. Well, that's as good a chance of getting you there as any. I messaged it to you. Oh, sorry. Messaged as in messaged. Didn't Why did it not occur to me to just because then it'll be right there in that thread and you could try it. But he says that. Let me go find. Yes, go on. I'll send it to you there as well. There you go. Find all my windows. Okay, you got the text. Oh, awesome. All right. Okay. So while that's all going on, let's see. Have those new events registered yet? Achievements. Oh my god, I gotta stop calling them events. Oh, that's me. I gotta stop doing that. Oh, here it is. Okay. Look, they finally turned up. So I've played the Christmas event. Yay. But I have not played the Halloween event yet. Great. They're in there. They're working. That's all cool. Okay. Good deal. Wow. You wouldn't think it would be that hard, would you? Oh, wow. 97. Yeah, damn. Look, they're bringing it now. Jon Snow's about to fall off the wall. Yeah, winter is most definitely coming for him. All right. 8 pix icons on your app bar with 500 zoom. Um, oh, yeah. You mean the down here? Yeah. I don't like having them hidden, but I also don't want them to take up a lot of space with like a mega zoom. Yeah. Oh, hang on. Let me see. Yes. Okay, that worked. Yeah. Accepted. It's because I've got the focus mode on because I'm streaming. So I've accepted now. Okay, now I've accepted it. So let's see. Can I challenge you? Thank you. Wow, all this. Okay. I'm off to a great start, aren't I? Aren't I? Okay, so I played the Christmas event in Endless Hurdles. All right, done. How do I? Let me look at this off here first of all. All right, hang on. Okay, can I? All right, so there we're now friends, achievements. Endless hurdles. Seems like this should be pretty straightforward, right? It should exist in here. Awesome, good, okay. So in my mind, the way this should work, I should be able to say, look, I got this achievement. I now want to challenge somebody, right? Hang on. The share is just the share sheet, right? Yes. Okay. Okay, so if that's there, let's go back and look at this now. Um, okay, I turned them on. Yes, yeah, I did that already. Thank you for not giving me any more information than that. That looks like that's all you do, right? Does it only happen? Maybe it only happens. I hope this can't be it. As soon as I get it, so let's find out. So let's play the Halloween event. So I've now freshly just got that achievement, right? Yeah. It's not exactly clear. According to this, a score challenge is issued based on a leaderboard score previously earned by the. Ah, dang it. Wait, is this. But it said achievements, didn't it? Doesn't say anything there about. Do we need to wait until after sync or something? I would hope not. Because, I mean, if I just got the thing and I'm like, oh, cool, I just got this, I want to challenge my friends. Seems like it should be almost instant, right? But there's actually very little to tell us what's going on here. Leaderboards. Ah, here it is. Okay, yeah, they didn't bother to mention, by the way, you actually got to do all this stuff too, did they? Ooh. Let's do it. Should we do it? Let's do it. You must enable challenges for your game and you've done that. Load and issue challenges. Okay. Retrieving the list of challenges to the local player. Load received challenges. Ah, okay. All right. We're totally diving into this now, right, folks? I want this to be a thing. Yeah. Yeah, while you're implementing your own, right? And because scope creep is a thing. Yeah. Yeah. They say he died of chronic scope creep. He bled to death. There was just scope creep all over the floor. Right. Okay. We should totally do this, folks. Shouldn't we? Before we go any further. We added the event achievements for Halloween and Christmas. All right. Oh wait, we actually added one more though. We also um, prevented 0 hurdles. Jumped as a high score. Stage them all. Commit, push, do all the things. The scope box. Yeah, what's in the box? Scope creep. Let's do it. You got time to help? Awesome. Yes, because it's not going to go very far one-sided here, is it? All right. Okay, this is going to be cool. This is not what I plan to do, but this is totally what I plan to do. Um, let's think about this. Okay, we don't need this. We're going to try and do this in the base game controller if we can, but we mostly want to do things in here. All right. Let's do this, folks. Okay, you can load the challenges issued by the local player using familiar method. Okay, you can issue challenges with the player's permission. Okay. All right. Retrieving the list of challenges to the local player. I feel like this is actually going to follow a similar pattern here. So this is good. Let's see if we can just dive right in here and follow the pattern we've been using so far, right? So by that, what I mean is here. we get this, right? We're going to authenticate the local player and do all that stuff. So we don't have to worry about that. That's why it's beautifully wrapped in our own class here. Submitting all the high scores and all this stuff. We don't have to worry about any of this. The one that we're probably going to copy along here is this one. All right. So let's just start there. Yeah, and I think scope box, the scope box should be like an in-joke name for your first DLC, right? Don't you? It's totally what I think it needs to be. And Mid-Journey decided to send me a notification. Thank you. Okay. I actually don't. This should not happen here. This should happen on the menu. We don't want you to be distracted while you're playing the game, right? Let's all agree on that. So, did move. We're going to authenticate the player. Yada 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 yada. Let's just make sure when we authenticate the player, we do all the things. We're authenticated. We're registered. I feel like maybe we do it here. I'm now registered. Let's check for challenges, right? So, but I feel like actually the first one should be permissions. But I'm wondering if we get this out of the box like we did with all the others. That would be nice, right? Mm, hmm. Yeah, okay. All right. So if we look here, right? I suspect it's going to be very similar. So to save me doing a bunch of typing, let's put all this down here. Yeah, I'm going to do the, okay. Oh, you know what I meant to look? Was this called? It's a GK challenge, right? Yeah. Okay. GK challenge. Load receives challenges with a completion handler. Can we just... We might want to follow a similar pattern. I feel like I've already messed my code up here. Hold on. I missed something. Yeah. Yeah, I did. There you go. That's better. All right. Sorry, catching up on chat here. Yeah, making a DLC, buddy. Yeah, okay. So, achievements will be an array. challenges. Let's start there. Let's spell it correctly. And this will be an array of a challenge. Okay. Let's see. Is that going to be that might be enough to trigger the permissions, right? I mean, should we just start with the? Should we just start by seeing going simple, right? So can we just? Well, you know what? Let's see if that triggers our permission first of all. Let's not overcomplicate things here, right? What's that gonna do? It's gonna die and bomb and be horrible. That's what it's gonna do. Okay, well that didn't crash, so it's not a bad start. Not crashing is good, right? Yeah. So there probably aren't any challenges right now, right? I'm guessing. Are you gonna let me? Yeah. Okay. There you go. None. All right. All right. So you tried to load it. There weren't any. That's fine. Let's keep it simple. That's our start right there. So we're going to try and load them up. Since there aren't any, that's fine. So what I need to do now is issue one. Okay, so you can issue challenges with the player's permission by using the challenge compose controller. Sounds fancy, right? Method in the GK leaderboard entry, GK score, or GK achievement class. All right. Okay, so let's start here. Oh my god, look at all this deprecation going on over here. Good lord. Do you ever feel like something new might be coming this year? uh, Provides a challenge compose view controller with pre-selected player identifiers and a pre-formatted player editable message. Oh, this is going to make life so much easier for us, right? Maybe. The challenge that GameKit sends to other players, all right? The players to invite. Oh my gosh, if you can have more than one player on this challenge, can you imagine the chaos? Yeah. Issuing a score challenge. Okay, is that it? Is it this simple? Challenge compose controlled. Okay. Let's leave this alone. Go issue challenge. All right. I'm guessing GK challenge. Already forgotten the name. Challenge compose control. No. Okay, hold on. Oh, wait, is it going to be another one of those? may not be available. Challenge view controller. No, it's compose controller, right? Challenge compose controller. With message, players, completion. May not be available in this context. I believe you. I mean, do you think it takes care of everything for us? Let's find out. I don't expect it to be correct. Yeah. Has no member shared. That's fair. So, Game Center Services shared. This method is defined on Game Center Services and may not be, well, issue challenge cannot be used on type Game Center Services. No, that is not what I meant. Okay. Okay, so let's do this. After we've loaded them, let's just call this. Do not expect this to work. Yeah, multiple people. Oh my god, can you hear it now? Yeah, right? I mean, how amazingly much fun would that be? Okay. Did that get called and not do stuff? That would be fine. Where's my simulator? There it is. Come on, simulator. I mean, not that I'm accusing many people in my Discord and chat room that have played this game to be competitive, but I guess I totally am. See, and doesn't this go back to that podcast episode, compileswift.com/podcast, folks, where I was talking about using achievements and that? Actually, I think it was on the UI Buzz podcast. Using them as a way to expand the player base for your game and keep people playing. Okay. Challenge, compose, control. So I'm wondering, can I... Issue challenge? No. Um, hello, players. Yeah, that... Let's just put in as minimal amount of code as we can and hope that we might try develop a duck here in a second. Placeholder. Yeah, of course it was. Why did I even think that wouldn't be a thing? Also, I don't think that's going to help, but let me just make that an empty array for now. No. Okay, you know what? Let's try it. All right, developer duck. Come on, buddy. You got this. 4-year-old being demanding. How about that? um, how can I create a Game Center challenge? Send. Now, I'm not sure how to phrase this. How can I Game Center challenge view? Let's start with that. That's a terrible. Yeah, let me if you need me to test something. Yeah, will do. Thank you. We're not quite there yet, but maybe soon. Other methods and controls will be available. Okay, I'm gonna trust in the process. Really? Wow, I don't know why I'm so surprised, but I am. View state was deprecated a long time ago. Why are you using this? You're not going to give me an alternative? Okay, let's do this. Do not use view state as it is deprecated. I apologize for the outdated information. How polite. Here's an updated example without using the deprecated view state property. How very polite of you. Okay, did it just remove the line? I think it did. Well, I guess that's one way to handle it. That is so polite. Okay, let's not do that there. We're gonna we're gonna do this. Issue challenge. So we're gonna do all that, and then we're gonna put it in here, just temporarily, just while we work on this. Not sure that I'm convinced all this is happening. Okay, I think what's happening here is been here before. We have been here before. It is not. Yeah, yeah, okay. Hold on. We've been here before. It is not happening on the right view controller. Hey, Michaela, how you doing, buddy? How you doing? I haven't seen you for a long time. So Game Center, that sounds fun. I was wanting to implement it in one of my apps soon. Oh, Michaela, you should. It is so easy to implement. Let me give a shout out here, folks. Michaela makes fantastic content, folks. Very knowledgeable. And you should check her out on YouTube as well. Please put a YouTube link, Michaela, for your YouTube channel in the chat. Yes, and also please ask any and all questions, because I feel like at this point I've been through a lot of the pain with Game Center that I can probably answer them for you. No, let me show you. I'll walk you through it very quickly, because it is actually wonderfully easy to do. So let's go right up to the top here. We'll do this here. Let me find. So this is a sprite kit game, but I don't think it really matters, right? So import your gameplay kit, right? And then all I've done here is basically left it at that in the top level view controller, right? And then the game menu, right? So let me show you here. There's some pretty ugly square blocks here, but this is the first actual game screen, the game menu. And the first one that we implemented here was this leaderboard, right? I didn't have to write nothing here. This was all done for me, right? And I'll show you that in a second, right? So all of this is just given to you for free, and we're just working on all the achievements here is a little more complicated, but not much. I'll get into it. So game menu is basically my main view here, right? So again, I imported game kit. Yes, there you go, folks. Check out Michaela's YouTube channel. She's so talented. You know, you all owe it to yourself to go see a lot of her content, all of her content. But we import game kit here, and I agree. I think this is actually very useful to use in apps as well, not just games. And then what I've done, I made my own class here to keep everything nice and tidy, like we like to do, right? So we'll jump over there in a second. But actually, let's do it now, right? So anywhere I need to use this, I just basically set up reference to it, right? Don't worry, there's only going to be one instance, so you're good on this. Dmitry Maximov, DevSex, I'm guessing security there. Welcome, thank you. Appreciate the follow. How are you doing? So yeah, so once that's there, right, I basically moved all the code into a class here to keep it simple. So in my class, I import game kit, I extend whatever I needed, but the one that matters here more than anything are these two, right? Sorry, it's the two that matter. Your local player listener and your game sender controller delegate, okay? Now, so this one is just to dismiss it, right? Mr. Delegate, we're just dismissing the view controller when they click the X, okay? Here's the first important thing. So we're going to authenticate the local player, right? So back over in my game, when the view is loaded and everything's ready, first thing I'm going to do is authenticate the local player. If the player is not logged in, Game Center is going to take over and say, well, let me show you, right? Because I don't have to write anything for this. So let me remove the game here, right? Now when I run it and it tries to authenticate, it's going to say, that's just my onboarding screen. Onboarding screen. Oh, I didn't log it. Dang it. It's going to try and sign me in, right? I'm already signed in. So that's the problem. Hang on. Let me try and sign out here. Can I sign out? I think I can sign out. Oh, this guy NZ. Thank you, buddy. That is very generous of you. Thank you. Can I sign out here somewhere, somehow? No. Okay. If I wasn't signed in, this should totally have done that. Hang on. Delete the app. Did I not hit the right button? Okay. I guess it's just going to remember. It didn't remember the other day. If I was not signed in, it'll bring up the Game Center screen to say, do you want to use Game Center? Yes. Do you want to sign in? And you sign in, right? If you don't sign in, nothing happens. It just doesn't do anything in the background. Life is good. Thank you, Michaela. However, we are signed in, right? So you saw the Game Center sign in come up there. So now that we're authenticated, we are good to go here. right? From here on out, we are good to go. From that point forward, you are just writing functionality for what you want. In my case, first thing I do here is ignore these two. These are what we're working on. I have a function on my menu screen here, right? I got this leaderboard button. When you click the leaderboard button, all it's doing is find it. Leaderboard, here you go. So all we do is we put a call in to this here, right? GK access point, shared trigger. It's going to ask for a state. In this case, it's the leaderboards. This one down here is the list of achievements. And that is it, right? Now, when that kicks in, the Game Center takes over, does it all for you. And for the most part, we are just writing code for what we want. So let me give you an example. Again, because of the delegate, this is taken care of, right? But down here, let's say we want to show that scoreboard, right? I actually don't need this anymore because this was how I was doing it. But this one line here does it all. Game Center kicks over and says, hey, I know what that means. Let me load up the view. Let me show the view. Let me go get all the data from Game Center. Let me do all these things. And it gives us standard Game Center functionality. If I wanted it, think of it as like a deep link, right? This state is kind of a deep link. And what I mean by that is the only difference here is we're triggering to say, go directly to the leaderboard, right? And we can dive into the portal bit here in a second. Is there also Game Center code for Swift UI? Yeah, I mean, this is just straight up Swift under the hood, right? So it's really just a case of how you choose to implement calling those functions. Game Center is going to take over everything else for you, right? So I didn't do nothing here. This is all given to us out of the box. So it should just be fine for you. Yeah. Oh, is it not coming up with the noise again? Let's see here. Yeah. Oh, you know what? It's that OBS problem. Yeah. It's that stupid OBS problem again. Yeah. I'm not gonna try touching the button. If I touch the button, very confident we're gonna crash. We're gonna crash OBS again. So let's leave it alone. So yes, I don't have to do anything for any of this, right? Now, this one here, the achievement button, where it's using the state achievement, again, it's really saying deep link straight to the achievement screen. I didn't write anything for this. It makes it happen, except for the stuff I put in the portal. I'll show you in a second. If this is the standard, like this is where you would start if you just said show Game Center. You'd start here with the current game, the achievements, if you've got any, the leaderboards, if you've got any, and how well I didn't do last week, right? So it's just deep linking into those two views. Does that make sense to everybody? That's all it's doing. Other than that, right, as far as viewing things, that is it. But let me bring up the portal here to explain this a little further. Come on, portal. Come on, Apple. Come on, Apple. Yeah. Come on, Apple. You got this. You can do this. All right, I'll get there. Okay. Come on. All right, so over in the portal, you got to set some stuff up, but it's all very straightforward. You're going to go over to your app, and you're going to go to Game Center. And you can see in here, I've got one leaderboard, 13 achievements. We're working on challenges now. But the idea is the same for all of these. You list the things, right? So the leaderboard that's displaying in the game here is this one right here. This is the important part, right? Is knowing what your ID is. So you're going to go in, you're going to hit plus, you're going to add one, give it some nice name and an ID. Once you've got it, you're going to go in and set up some details. Not many, very straightforward. In my case, for what I'm using it here, I've set it up and I've said, look, this is I want you to just record their best score. All right, not every score. And in my case, I've said, look, the score format is going to be an integer. It could be any of these, right? And then this is a leaderboard. There's two different types. One that can go on forever, one that you can have reset itself. That's what I've got. So every 7 days, right, starting from February 10th at 6 p.m. CST, every 7 days, it now completely resets itself so that everybody has a chance to be on the top of the board. Yeah, deep linking. Sorry. Yeah, that's how it's like just jump to the screen if you want to within Game Center. I haven't put a minimum and a maximum here, but you can use that to stop people cheating. I want them to list from high to low. You can see here, this is when it started, run for 7 days and reset every 7 days. Other than that, you have to give it a localization, right? And some kind of icon. I'll click on this here. That's it. That's your leaderboard. It's that easy. So that's in there, right? Once that's in there, we can now pull that up, like I say, in the game or app, right? As far as the leaderboard, that is it. So again, it's going to pull it up, show the details. Because Game Center's taking care of it, it's going to be familiar to any player, user that's used Game Center before, along with, all the stuff. It's all games look the same, or apps, whatever it may be. However, what I suspect, Michaela, what you might also be interested in here is the achievements, right? So this is a little more complicated. And I'll show you the code side for this in a second, along with how you submit a score. But the idea is the same, right? You give it a name, you give it an ID. Let's take this one. And you give it some points. Thing to plan ahead. You can only have a maximum of 1,000 points for all of your achievements. So think about that, right? Try to make it easy math. That's what I did. Right? 100 divided by 10, easy to work out the percentage. You'll see why in a second. Hidden just means, do I show the achievement before they've achieved it or not? In my case, I'm showing them all. Can they achieve it more than once? Yes or no. Actually, I'm going to set that to no. So once they've achieved it, they've achieved it. That's it. Other than that, you need to give it a graphic, some nice text, a title, some nice text for before they've earned it, and some nice text for after they've earned it, right? So before they got it, they need to jump 100. After they've got it, they jumped 100. Super simple example right there, right? I want a single ongoing leaderboard and then some achievements. Perfect. Yes. So let me just show you here slight difference on how that looks, right? You can have more than one. So let's just call this, we just call it test, right? And when I create it, you would want to choose classic. All right. Score data submitted to this leaderboard will never reset unless the board is deleted. That's the one you want. I went with this one, which is how I set the time. Other than that, you want that one. That's it. Same deal. All right. So you've got everything listed in there in your portal. Once you got that, let's go back to my class here. So if I want to submit a score, right, for the high scoreboard, it's actually very straightforward. Because I'm using it in my class that I've created here, I'm already authenticated, don't need to mess with any of that shenanigans. Let's go to the game where this matters. So at the end of the game, when the player dies, right, I call here my function, submit high score, and I'm sending it, in my case, an integer, right? Same thing. I've set something up here for the achievements. We'll get into that one, but same thing. So over here, when I submit the high score, I'm going to say, hey, GameKit leaderboard, I want to submit a score. Here's the value I want to submit. Context, I just left it alone. Doesn't seem to matter, at least in my case. The player is my GK local player.local. It's the one that's logged in, right? And then if you've got more than one, because you can have more than one leaderboard, it expects an array. I'm just sending in that ID as a string for that one that I've got, right? Oh, Michaela, no problem. Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, and hey, reach out to me anytime you got questions. You know that you can ask me anything anytime. How does logging work? Like, can you call some login? And it just works. Yes, it does. That's what this is here. Game Center will take care of it for you. It'll show all the appropriate screens. If the user says, no, I don't want to log in, just none of this applies. It just quietly dies in the background, right? If they do log in, that's why I've got it in here. So my Game Center class, services class here, just a name I gave it. It knows who the local player is, right? So it's like, oh yeah, logged in. That's why I can just say, use the one that's logged in, right? Right. So it just takes care of it all itself if you do it this way. This code was literally taken out of the documentation. Don't think I changed it in any way. Yeah. So yeah, but that's it, right? You just submit. I'm just saying, submit that value. As long as I'm submitting the same value type as the one that I set up on the leaderboard will take care of the rest. So when I send that value, if the value I sent is lower than my previous, it's just not going to do anything with it. If it's a new, if the value is higher, it'll record that as my highest score. Can you drop the docs? I'll take a look at them too. Yeah, I'll pull that up in a second because we're actually in those docs. Yeah, thank you. So that's how a scoreboard works. Now, for achievements, it is interestingly a little different, but not in a complicated way, and just kind of fun. It really depends how your achievements work. So, in my case, because I've got two different types of achievement. I've got one where it's like, you've jumped 12 hurdles of 100. I've got some little math that I have to do here. And I've got others that are either you've achieved it or you haven't, right? So like, for example, have you played the Christmas event? Yes, you've achieved it. There's no percentage. It's either 100% or 0%. So at the end of the day, it's kind of a similar process to the leaderboards. What you're going to do is you need to figure out the percentage of that achievement that has been achieved and send that, right? So it's very easy. In the case of one that you've either got or not, it's either 0% or 100%, right? But, and then I've got a function here for that, right? So I'm sending like either a 0% or 100%. But again, I'm going to create an array of GK achievement this time. And then I just say GK achievement report that array. Game Center is going to take care of the rest of it, right? So it really depends how complicated your achievements are going to be as to how you calculate those. But that's really it. Once you've done these once, it kind of clicks, and again, I was like, wow, this was a lot easier than I expected. But let me go back up here. Hold on. So you're going to want game kit for this. Yeah, which is going to be, let me try and simplify this. Let me make sure I get to the right one. We're doing challenges right now, which is a whole other bundle of fun by the looks of it. But this one, yeah, that's what you're going to want right here. Yeah, there you go. That gets you in at the top level. And I would say, like, we literally did this all live on a stream, and me, from knowing nothing, I think I figured it out in about an hour, something like that, and we were rocking and rolling. But just make sure, start here, right? Go with your authenticating a player. Work through that. But again, very, very quick, very simple. And Michaela, if you want, please reach out to me, and I'm happy to share my code with you too. All right. And then once you've done that one, after that, you're really talking about, okay, leaderboard, so like down here in GK leaderboard, this is where you're going to want to start. And that's it. Yeah. Oh, anytime. You know that, my friend. Anytime. Yeah. So hopefully that gives you what you need here. But we are working on these challenges, which takes it to a whole other level. Challenges, it turns out, are a way to compete against each other in, hey, I just got this achievement, or I just got this score. See if you can beat it. That's kind of how this is working, which I'm pretty confident people are going to want to do, right? So we issued the challenge here, but I think what's happening is this: where it's presenting it, it's not presenting it at the correct level. Now, I did solve this problem somewhere else, because this was a problem I had. It's a shame the document example code doesn't handle memory management properly. Oh, there's a couple of memory leaks, is there? Oh, that's going to be something to watch out for. Thank you, Silverback, on that one. We'll be looking at that. Yeah. Tut. I'm hoping by all this deprecation in the documentation on these means that we're gonna, they're gonna do. Look at this. Where was it? We found all this deprecation somewhere. Yeah. Maybe if we're lucky, WWDC this year, they're gonna give us something to make this even easier. That's what I'm hoping, right? But I think here's the problem. I don't think this is presenting it in the right place, because I did hit this with the leaderboard, I think it was, and the leaderboard wasn't showing because it wasn't attaching to the right parent. And I think that's what's happening here. So this one right here. I'm actually wondering, I get that it's delicate. I'm sure it's delicate. Could be itself. So let's do this. Let's move that out there. I'm wondering if I can I think I did this by just returning the view instead. And I think I did it. Yeah, see, look, I did it right here, I think. Right. And that's what I did. Yeah. So we're going to do the same thing. Instead of doing it here, this is something you have to watch out for. Right. So we're going to issue the challenge here, and we're going to, instead of presenting it, right, we're going to return our challenge view controller. So back over here in our game menu, where we issue the challenge. Yeah, see, this is what we did, right? So when you go to, hang on, I gotta find it here. I think what I'm gonna need to do is, well, let's just trigger it right here, right? So let's just say test challenge equals yada yada yada, and then we're gonna present present scene. But actually, you know what? I don't want to present scene. That's a custom thing I wrote, and I don't need that here. Let me steal my own code. There we go. This might work. We'll see. Test challenge. Might work. Might not, but it nil requires a contextual type. Actually, you know what? Should I also make that self? No, okay. Do I even, I mean, I don't need it. No, because I need it to be the viewer controller, right? Yeah. Okay. Oh, you know what? Okay, we'll play nice. Let's not do that at all here. Go to our game scene where this will work. Let's say at the end of it here. So, fingers crossed. Type Game Center Service does not conform to something because I don't think I actually added it. Yeah, you know what? I don't need that. I just realized I've already got one of those. First app with Game Center. Yeah. Oh yeah, Michaela's done a lot of apps, a lot of conference talks too. Very good conference talks. Yeah. May be able to squeeze it into my V1. I'm trying to figure out the simplest MVP features. Oh my gosh, isn't that always a challenge? Just so I can launch. Oh, we've all been there. And then get feedback rather than try and make it perfect. Yep. Yeah, we've all been there. Constantly, right? Absolutely. Yeah. Um, yeah, Michaela's, you should definitely check out her YouTube. She's got some apps, very knowledgeable on the subject as too. Don't want to embarrass her, but she's very knowledgeable on the subject. And she's a great person. A lot of fun. Okay, so let me go back. Because this one, I think my base scene has it. Yeah. Did I not? I'm sure I have my base scene. Doesn't my base scene extend? Well, it follows the protocol at least, right? Oh, it doesn't. Oh, wow. Okay. I totally thought it did. Okay, we'll go with plan A. Can't even remember my own code. So, wait a second. It does have UI view controller. Yeah. What did I miss? I feel like I missed something silly. Let's look at that error again. Okay. Sorry, that's me. Oh, the error's gone away. All right. No, all right. Let's see if we're even getting there. Virtual indie experience. Oh, I'm gonna read that for sure. Monthly retros. Yeah, that's a good idea. That is a good idea. Folks, go read that. I'm gonna be reading that later on. Let me go get that right now. I try every so often to do a dev vlog, but sometimes I'm so exhausted I think, no, it might sound like me complaining. All right, folks, yeah, go read this. Right? Go read it. I'm gonna keep that for later. Thank you. Okay, we did hit it. All right. Oh, interesting. Did it hit more than once? Okay. All right. Let's take that from there. Let's do this. Let's not show the... Wait, actually, where's my... Oh, the challenges, yada, yada, yada. Let's go back up here. So instead of submitting a high... No, actually, I don't want to take that out. Instead of showing the weekly high scoreboard, right? Well, actually, I'm not even calling that function. Right? I also dream of becoming a full-time indie dev, but making enough money is hard. Yeah, no, true. I know it's possible. Oh, it's totally possible. Subscription-based revenue model seems to be working best for me. Good. Yeah, I mean, I think people are getting used to it enough now that they just accept, okay, you know. And it's tough, right? Because getting that one-off or whatever once a year payment, yeah, it's great when it happens, but yeah, what about the rest of the year from you as a developer's perspective? Maybe I should talk about that sometime. Yeah. Um, oh, Michaela, hope it works out. And Silverback, hope it works out for both of you. I really do. I would love to do it. I wish I could. I probably could, but no, I probably couldn't. Um, I'm too old. I need the benefits. That's why I only get to do my stuff at the weekends and that. Yeah. Okay, let's do this. Let's create a new function here. Um, well, actually, yeah, hold on. Maybe, just trying to think. Maybe I'll go the route that I originally had. Let's go back, go back, go back. Don't return it. Just. Oh, yeah, just show it for now. Maybe that's not the problem. Maybe I got something else being the problem. Yeah, I figured I missed some code somewhere. But yes, this one already exists up above. That was my bad. All right. But the issue challenge, let's find that. Don't think there are any. Nope. Don't think there's any in this one. No. Okay. So let's do this. On the game menu for right now, instead of showing the achievements, we're going to rewire that button just temporarily. All right. Don't let me break that. Oh, one other thing I should mention here, Michaela, in case you need it, this GK achievement, reset achievements, if at any point you need to reset a player's, like, reset all the achievements back to nothing, you can't actually do it in the portal. Call that, do that, reset GK achievement, reset achievements, it resets them all. All right. Just remember to be careful. Yeah. You think I'm younger than you? I don't know. Well, maybe. I mean, it's possible. Um, I feel like I'm old enough. Uh, I don't mind saying, but I think everyone successfully guessed it before, right? The gray hairs should give it away. But uh, yeah, no, the reason I tell you why that's good. I've got it in here as a debug state while I'm testing my achievements. I will thoroughly remove that line when I ship, but it is very handy during development for sure. But we're gonna put this. Um, we're gonna say main center services, shared. Oops, no, sorry, issue challenge. Add a warning. Yeah. I've actually done the opposite while during development, and I'm like, well, why is something resetting? Oh yeah, that's right. I commented it out. But yeah, no, you're right. This one should definitely be a warning right here. Uh, warning. I'm just gonna put no, no, no. There you go. Right. I wonder actually. Let's make sure. No, no, no. Yeah, good. We see the no, no, no. Fantastic. Thank you. That's a good idea, Michaela. Yeah. Later on, I'll be like, "What's a no? What's that all about?" Okay, so we're gonna try and issue the challenge. Let's see what happens. Ah, here you go. Yes, see, whose view is not in the window hierarchy. This is very much. It looks like I was right to begin with, right? Um, oh, I did this. Hang on, I'm trying to remember the code. There's a clever bit of code you can do. Actually, I wonder if I could just do this. Would this be cheeky? I think it might be cheeky. Feel like I'm being cheeky. Yeah. Let's do it. Let's try. Game menu. It might actually say, uh, yeah. I think, I can't remember my. Yeah, you know what? Actually, though, if I got these right, maybe. Oh, I'm back to this little thing again. How nice. I just don't want a completion. I don't, I don't even feel like I need that. No, let's do it. Let's do it the right way. Well, I mean, I want to do it from absolute top parent, which I know I've done. In my code somewhere. Uh, yeah, sometimes just wanting something to exist is enough, right? Yeah. Um, what was it? There was a calculation I remember used to get kicked around. It was, and forgive me if I get it wrong, but it was something along the lines of figure out what you earn now, and I think it was like add 50% or something like that, or 150. Because of depending on where you live, obviously, in what country and so on, but benefits and all that stuff. But there is a calculation out there people used to band around. You might be able to Google it, but there was like a formula someone came up with that's like, okay, this puts you in a good place, you know. Okay, so what I need here, uh, just the name, and you bought the domain. It's a great catchy, yeah. So is there anything up there at the moment for the? Oh, there's a sign up for the beta. Yeah, catchy name. Okay. So wait, let's ask the duck, shall we? Let's ask developer duck because this is probably what I did before. How do I get a reference to the top level view in a Sprite kit based app? I'll probably when I see the line of the code. Yeah, that does not help. Yeah. Um, okay. Um, how do I do it from another class? Thank you. Let's try that. Okay, didn't think you'd like it. Deprecated. Oh my goodness. All right. Let's help developer doc. New window was deprecated in iOS 13. You can access the window through the window property of the scene delegate class. All right. Okay. All right. Look at you getting all in there. Yeah, I think okay. All right, developer doc. We're trying to help you out the best we can here. Okay, window. Oops. Cannot find scene delegate. Okay. Wait, isn't this? Oh, this is not a scene delegate, is it? No, of course it isn't. Feel like I'm making this harder than it needs to be here at this point, right? Developer Duck is of a tall built one of our by someone who hangs out in the stream. We know he's not with us now. He's at a birthday party. Built by our good friend Adam Wolf. It is I think let me check the URL before I say it. Hang on. It uses Chat GPT and a lot of smarts to yeah, okay, I guessed it right, but I didn't want to put it in. Yeah, it uses a lot of smarts to help us be smarter than we are. And we like to give Developer Duck a good, thorough working out during our streams. But Adam Wolf is the person behind it. Very nice guy. And let me find here. I actually have an interview with him where we go into great detail about this. Hang on. And why I love it so much and why so many of us use it. You'll see it on our streams quite a lot, actually. It's not doesn't have to specifically be for this language either. It's just great to have around. But let me find it here. Hold on. Give me 1 second. There you go. Yeah, if you're interested in, for those who don't know it, if you're interested in all the details on the history, that podcast episode right there will give it all. And also, a lot of the time he's hanging out on our streams, so it's great. You can ask him questions as well. But yeah, we use it to try and break our code or fix our code as much as we can. I often ask Developer Duck, what's wrong with my code? However, one of the really fantastic things that I like about Developer Duck is it'll document my code for me. Let me give you an example. Um, let's try it. Let's really challenge it here. Okay. So if I, let's try it. Sorry, Developer Duck. We're about to ruin your day. I can say, hey, document this code for me. There you go. This method creates a background sprite and adds it to the scene. It first retrieves a list of background sprites from the background generator, then it generates a random number between 1 and 2. This is all good so far. If the random number is 1, then it selects a random sprite from the background sprite list. It creates a new environment sprite using the selected sprite as the base. Yeah, it's very accurate. So I actually love it for documenting my code. It's like, please figure out what my code does. So there you go. Yeah. Well done, Developer Duck. You nailed it again. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Where am I at here? I've still got to fix this, don't I? Yeah. But I feel like this is not right. What I mean is, I just my gut tells me this is bad code. Other than the fact it won't compile. Let me think here for a minute. I feel like there's a better way. Back in my game menu. Okay, so let's go out on a limb here. How do I make an SK scene? I mean, I think I know the answer, but I want to see what it says. How do I make an SK scene? I can't spell. Delegate. Yeah, actually, I think it's going to do exactly what I was thinking. You need to create a custom scene delegate class and set it as the delegate for your app's window. Oh, actually, this is not what I was thinking. First, create a new Swift file and name it scene delegate Swift. In this file, define your custom scene delegate class. Yeah, okay. I actually thought it was just going to tell me to add the delegate to this and then satisfy, excuse me, satisfy the requirements, but it didn't do that. That's totally what I thought it was going to do. In your app delegate, update the did finish launching. Yeah. Replace your SK scene with the name of your custom SK scene class and your view controller with the name of. I mean, it might be right. I just don't. That's what I want to do. Can I make? Okay, hold on. Developer preferences. Ah. Oh, really? I thought I could make the font bigger. I guess I can't. Okay. Excuse me. All right, I feel like I'm going down the wrong path here. I feel like this is not how I solved this problem. And funny enough, I didn't think this would be a problem. Um, I think I'm just thinking about it wrong. And I feel like I've looked at it too long now. I think what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to call it quits on this problem, but I kind of don't want to either. I want to solve it. Have some freelance work to do. Thanks so much for the Game Center stuff. Oh, Michaela, no problem at all. Again, please feel free to reach out to me in all the places you know to find me. Happy to help and answer questions. I'm glad it was helpful. Good luck with it. And look forward to seeing what you come up with. Have fun with it. And thank you. I'm going to give you a shout out here again. Please put in here again just for folks your YouTube URL. Folks, totally go check out Michaela's work. It's just so good. And she shares so much with us all. Thank you, Michaela. And have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your weekend. Okay, I just don't want to. I feel like I'm so close. I don't want to walk away from this problem. But I don't feel like this is right. I wonder if I can do this. Hey, this guy NZ, it's not worse. How are you doing? What the problem I've got is a silly one, and I just need to figure out what's my best plan of attack here. You know, while I'm trying to get this to work, do I even just say screw it and put it in line? Let's try it. Right? I mean, We're just messing around with the code here. If this works, we'll totally make this better, right? It's as simple as that. Cannot assign value of type game menu to type GK games. Yeah, that's fair. Yep. Set the delegate to not that. Actually, let's not even worry about that for a minute. I know that's going to be a bad thing, but I'm still right back where I started, aren't I? Yeah. I should just solve the initial problem, Peter. Yeah. Wait. Okay, I'm going to solve the initial problem. Really what I should do here. So, let's do this. Put that back. That's all good. No, 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 no. Let's leave the game menu alone. And go back. Excuse me. Where's my... There it is. All of this just for some temporary code, right? I know. I know. Okay. You're probably not going to be happy still. That's okay. That's okay. What we're going to do... I don't think it's going to be happy about that either. Value of type game center has no member game center delegate. Yeah. I just hate throwing this stuff around in the game. In code, sorry. Okay. I felt like I should have gone with my original plan. Hang on. I'm going to go back a bit here because I still think I was on the right lines with my original thinking, which solved my problem before. Right, and instead of all of this, we're just going to return thank you. Now, let's just make all of that mess go away and start again. It's going to give me a view, a UI view controller. And then I'm going to say, all right, challenge view. Your delegate. No. No, because it's not going to be one of those, right? Okay, you know what? Now let's try. Oh. There we go. equals... Okay, that's not going to be enough. Challenge view. I'm still not even convinced. Okay, that may cause me an issue, but simplify. That might not be enough, but let's see. Okay, so I didn't add the button, did I? At the end of all this, when we die, we're just gonna automatically try and issue a challenge. Had a bit of drama. Everything's okay now. Good. Okay. Even I can satisfactorily die at the end there. Okay. Good deal. We got an error at least. What are you telling me here? Application tried to present modal view controller on itself. Okay. So is it telling me the game center view controller tried to... Oh, that's a thought, actually. Wait. Oh, no, because that's why I got the code there to begin with. Points must be more than 0 to win. Yeah. Yeah. It's another one of those 0 minus ones, right? The good news is no more zeros being recorded. Just something in my gut just tells me I'm really not. It's really not it. I need the documentation. Where's the documentation? What happened to my documentation window? Da, 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 da. Hang on. Where did my documentation window go? There it is. Okay, found it. Really feel like they should have given us more to go on here, don't you? It's gonna put me right back where I was. And I feel like I asked you, Elba Duck, this, didn't I? Oh, before I go anywhere, let me free up some memory here. Let's get rid of that. I'm not sure there's anything to walk through actually. Um, let's see. Oh yeah, really actually I don't think you really missed anything. We're just making up some junk code for now. Um, to issue a challenge. And I think that's where you left us. And we've been going around different ways of doing this. So when the player dies, all it is for now, I'm just trying to get the. I think it's got what it needs. I'm just trying to get it to actually present on the screen is the problem. Because I don't think it's presenting it where it thinks it is. Or it's just not doing it at all. So that's all. I'm just messing around with that. Hence all of this fancy get me the parent window crap. Yeah. So you really didn't miss much at all. Sorry. But I almost feel like at this point I want to strip it out into a separate prototype just to mess with it. Oh yeah, I'm super competent. I can competent. So I'm not super competent. Super confident. I can figure it out because I've actually had this problem before. I'm trying to remember how I solved it. Is basically it. Yeah. Thank you though. You the man. Um, which actually, hang on. I just thought of something. Let's let's try our old friend here. Hold on. Let's go back to our game menu. I wonder if we've missed a really easy option here. And we're going to send a trigger. Come on. And the state. Oh, look, there is a challenge. Shit. There is one. Damn it. Why didn't you all make me look there before? Okay. Let's do this. Back up, folks. Back up. Get rid of all of this here because I just want to see what the dang thing looks like. All right. We're not going to see the achievements here for a second. Uh, okay. Damn it. Why didn't we just look to the obvious? Okay. Lesson learned. Look to the obvious. No. Okay. So I haven't received any challenges, obviously. But that will show me the challenge list. Now, I do need that at a future point. So, just so you folks know what this is here, this is, again, we were talking earlier about deep links, thinking about them in terms of deep links to each of these views, right? And whilst this doesn't issue a challenge, it shows me the challenge list, of which, as we saw, clearly I don't have any. So it's not helped me solve the problem of building them, but it does give me what I need here for showing them. So let's put this button back the way it should be for now. And let's just keep that around so we don't forget that in the future. And hold on, I want to jump over to some stuff here. Now, okay, hold on. Oh, there's plenty of people asking the question, as always. That is a useless answer. Oh, why is it nobody? You know, you almost know when you go to look at Stack Overflow, it's just going to be people being snarky, right? Okay. Gonna have to do this the hard way, folks. All right. Okay, this guy NZ, you continue to be my guinea pig on this one. um, Let me think here for a second. I really hate putting test code in my actual code. That's the problem. I'm just bugs me all the time. But let's keep it. Let's just do that. Okay. We'll trigger it from there. Gonna strip out all of this. That's what we're gonna do, folks. Strip it out. Now, uh, documentation again. Come on, come on. Tab. Give me a tab. Okay. This is bloody useless documentation. It really is. Um, okay, we're gonna roll with it. Um, self challenge. No. I think that's where this needs to go. I know we were here doing this earlier, but this time we're going to try it again a different way. And of course, that documentation is deprecated. Of course it is. Because, you know. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Gonna go right back to where I was, right? Yeah. See, the problem is I click this, and this is in the deprecated symbols. Fantastic. How helpful is that? It's exactly where I was, right? Okay. But, oh, yeah. Let's go a different route. You know what, folks? I feel like I beat my head on this enough right now. We'll come back to this. I'm not giving up on this challenges thing, but I feel like I beat my head on this for enough for now. Well, I think we're going to call it quits for right now, and we will definitely pick this up in another stream. But we got a bunch of extra achievements in there today, so that's awesome. And this challenges thing is definitely something that interests us all. So we're going to do this. It seems like it's more annoying than wanted. Well, see, that's my feeling at this point, is that gone down a particular avenue that's just not the right one. And I need to go away, forget about it, and come back fresh eyes is what I'm thinking. But yeah, no, this is cool. If we get this working, this would be very cool for the game. So we're definitely not giving up on it. But we're going to take a break from it from here. And I think I'm actually going to go play a game for a little while. So yeah. Hey, thanks for hanging out, everybody. Greatly appreciate it. To all the new followers and subscribers, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Really helps motivate me to keep banging my head against these walls. Because we love these challenges, right? Yeah. This guy NZ, thank you, buddy. Always a pleasure to have you around, of course. When are you streaming next? Do you have any ideas? If you like game development, folks, this guy NZ is working on a cool one, and he has a cool overlay that we love to play with now too. So yeah, either today or tomorrow in about 27 hours. Hey folks, go follow this guy NZ because we'll be there. We'll all be there to support him like we do. Yeah, and the overlay is a darn sight lot of fun. But that's it for now, folks. We will pick this up next time. Let's see. Is anyone around? Can we go? I'm looking to see if anyone's on. I don't think so at the moment. No, see, it's light outside. People are like, we don't do things this time of day. Yeah. Have a great one, folks. Thank you so much. Like I say, we will pick this up next time, along with lots of other cool stuff that we do. Thank you so much. See ya.